Hello, good morning. Today we will be discussing on future perfect tense and future perfect continuous tense. Okay, so are you ready? Here we go. So future perfect tense has got this pattern: shall or will plus have plus past participle. Okay, shall or will plus have plus past participle. Soon after I, you can add shall. I shall. Okay. So here we have been given an example. John will have gone by then. I will have eaten before 9 o'clock. So at this time, the future activity will be completed. So this particular activity is to happen in a future time. Okay, by this time, this will have happened. Okay. Now, why do you use future perfect? Future perfect is used to express an action which will be completed by some time in the future. To express an action, okay, which will be completed by some time in the future. So it requires a time expression. Here we have an example. I shall have finished my book by the end of next month. I shall have finished my book. So a completion will be brought in when you are pointing out to a time expression. Here the time expression is by the next month. So the future perfect tense is often used with a time expression that identifies a point in the future. Here we have some examples. Let's check them. I will have played by breakfast. So by breakfast, I will have played. By September, Jenny will have taken over that role. So that is a time expression. Okay, by September. Will you have graduated by this time next year? So again, a time expression has come. So without the time expression, future perfect will not be completed. The meaning will not be complete. So I hope that when I leave this planet, I will have touched a few people in a positive way. Okay, will can be also replaced by shall when it comes to I. I shall, I will. So I hope when I leave this planet, I will have touched a few people in a positive way. So when is the time? When I leave this planet. Now, what do you mean by when I leave this planet? Does it mean that this person is going to Mars or maybe other planets? No, right? It means when the person dies. When a person dies. Okay, so I hope that when I leave this planet, I will have touched. I will have touched. Okay, past participle of touch. Touched a few people in a positive way. Now, next, the rain will not have stopped before the competition starts. Which means that the rain is expected to go on. Okay, so the rain will not have stopped before the competition starts. Next one, you won't have sold a single car by tomorrow if you stay here. Won't is a contraction of will not. You will not have sold a single. So sold is the past participle of sell. Played is the past participle of play. Play, played. Played is the past participle. Take, taken. Graduate, graduated. Touch, touched. Stop, stopped. Sell, sold. So I'm going to give you an exercise, but before that I would like you to watch this YouTube video, which will give you more insight onto future perfect. Okay, so make it a point that you are watching it. Next, there are some exercises for you. John dash a cake by tomorrow this time. Okay. John dash a cake by tomorrow this time. They dash the fence by next week. They dash for Mumbai. You arrive before you arrive. So you have a point of time expression over here. Steffi-finish her exams before she goes to US. By 2021, Donald-complete 20 years of service in NDA. I have also given you the answer, but before that, I just want you to write down the answer. Now, please take a paper and pen. Just fast. Be fast. I bet you can just do it within a minute. John-bake. They-paint. They-leave. Steffi-finish. By 2021, Donald-complete. Hope you're all done with it. I hope there is no lazy giraffes over there. Yes. So hope all of you have attempted the answers. Yeah. So let's check the answers. How many of you have got right? Will have baked, will have painted, will have left, will have finished, will have completed. I hope all of you might have got full out of full. Yes, right? Very good. Congratulations. I'm so happy. Good learners. Okay. Now, we're done with future perfect. Now, let's move on to the next section, which is future perfect progressive. Progressive is also called continuous. Future perfect progressive tense. Here the format is, structure is will have been plus present participle. Present participle. You had past participle, right? You had past participle. Past participle here, right? Past participle. Have finished. Past. Finished is past, right? But here you have present participle. For example, Sarah will have been talking. You have also an ing form. Will have been talking for an hour by 8 o'clock. Here too you have a time expression because it is a future time. So you need to give that future time expression. Sarah will have been talking for an hour by 8 o'clock. By the end of the race, again, you're getting a time expression. I will have been running for 6 weeks. So this is to represent a future activity which is still ongoing at this time. By the end of the race, I will have been running for 6 weeks. So which means that the race is not, it's going on. Sarah will have been talking for an hour by 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, it's not finished. Still waiting for the time to strike 8. Okay, so it's a future, it's to denote a future activity which is still ongoing at this time. Okay. And the structure is will or shall plus have plus been plus stem plus ing. Stem, talk, run plus ing. So that will be the present tense. Okay, present tense. And this is rarely used and its purpose is served by the future perfect tense. Now, by next June, I shall have been living here for 30 years. By next June, I shall have been living. That doesn't mean that currently or after that I will stop living there. That doesn't mean that. So it's a continuous activity. Even after that time is finished to I will be living there. Okay, so it's an ongoing activity. Now here first we have an example. I will have been playing for 2 hours by breakfast. By the time the boat arrives, they will have been living without proper food for 2 weeks. Shops that will have been running for 3 or 2 years, so by then will have to close down. They will have been driving for 10 hours by the time they arrive Scotland. If it rains again tomorrow, then it will have been raining for 3 days. He will be agitated when he arrives because he will have been working for 10 hours. When you are promoted next year, how long will you have been working on the factory floor? So that's a question. You will not have been waiting for over an hour when the taxi arrives. That's not true. That's a statement. So now you understood, right? Will have been plus play plus ing. Will have been plus live plus ing. Will have been plus run plus ing. Will have been plus drive plus ing. Will have been plus rain plus ing. Will have been plus work plus ing. Will have been plus work plus ing. Will have been plus wait plus ing. So that is the format for future perfect progressive tense. Hope you understood. Okay. Now, the future perfect progressive tense is typically used with two time expressions. So, when it comes to future perfect or continuous tense, we use two specific times. One to specify a time in the future and one stating the length of the activity. Because it is an ing form and you all know that continuous tense means some duration need to be shown, right, of the time. So, here we have an example: by 6 o'clock. That is one specifying time. 6 o'clock, a specific time. John will have been baking a cake for an hour. Which means that even after 6 o'clock, maybe the baking has to be got over. Okay. So it is just showing, and also you need to show the length of the activity for 1 hour. By 6 o'clock, John will have been baking a cake for an hour. By 6 o'clock specifies a time in the future, and for an hour tells us the length of the activity. Now, they will have been painting the fence for 2 days by Saturday. 2 days by Saturday. Saturday is a specific time. 2 days shows the length of the time activity. Hope you understood. Here you have a video which will help you to get more information regarding the same. Hopefully you won't fail to watch the video. Okay. Yeah. Next we have an exercise. By January 18, 2021, I-work. Yeah, please take the pen and paper and write it down immediately onto your paper or book, whatever. They travel, I work, he study, I sleep. They travel, so they will want to go to bed early. I-work in this company for 20 years when I retire. He-study English for 3 years when he takes the exam. I-sleep for 3 hours at 10 p.m. Yes. Hopefully you might have finished it. Give you some more time. Yes. Let's see the answers. I hope all of you have got it right. Will have been working, will have been traveling, will have been working, will have been studying, will have been sleeping. Hope you all have made it right. If so, congratulations. If not, just go again. Do it again. If you do this, what happens is that for the exam, you'll be able to score good marks because grammar is like maths. Okay. So, hopefully, I think you are well versed with both the tenses, future perfect and future perfect continuous or progressive. I'm also going to give you a worksheet wherein I have also sang a song. So you can sing along and study the tenses. Okay, you can sing along and study the tenses. I'll be providing you with the YouTube links for that. Okay, and the teachers will be giving you the links. And I would like to tell you, please enjoy, have fun when you are learning tenses. Don't get tensed, but instead learn with a lot of fun. Thank you, girls. Thank you so much.